Welcome back. It is the four most exciting letters in sports. It is the NFQL. We are here in the 2023 season, and what do you know? Another primetime game for these Bills. Not surprising after back-to-back AFC Championship runs and then a Super Bowl game run. But here they are in prime time to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And there you see some of the names have changed on this team. The names you're familiar with. Myself, Maniac from Trainwreck Sports, joined in the booth by the CEO of the Sox. You already know, Dan Gambino. Dan, I know you were pumped up for this big matchup in primetime against the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders coming off of a bye after a win, beating the Bears last time they were out in Week 3. Bills looking to continue the streak they had, playing against the 23rd ranked defense. We should see a lot of Josh Allen. We saw a lot of that man you're seeing on your screen last week. Schwartz having a day last week, man.
Most definitely, folks. Get your picks in. We have all kinds of awesome action set to get underway. Hey, let's give away a pair of shades right out of the gate. Guess that first touchdown for the Bills tonight on primetime and win yourself a pair of shades. Bills in primetime. Undefeated on this season, Dan. What's going to be the one key for tonight's game? They're going to keep that rolling.
Run the ball effectively. The Hogs up front need to do what they do best. Run the ball effectively. All I'm looking for.
You heard the man. RTB, run the ball, and you could run into some shades. Again, predict that first touchdown, and we could be rocking.
Yeah, we're gonna see if Allen can keep on the pace that he's had. Going into this game. Obviously, today we're looking at Justin Fields on the other side of the ball. 30 less completions than attempts, 4 touchdowns, 823 yards. Not a bad start for the kid. But we'll see what he can do against his vaunted Bills defense.
Yeah, Allen so far completing an unbelievable 83.4% of his passes. We'll see if that efficiency can be maintained against the Raiders in prime time. But we are underway with the first play from scrimmage. A strong start for the Bills. Bubba Bolden cheating up in that run support.
Bubba B always ready to make a tackle at the line. I'll tell you, he's really stepped up his play again over the past 2 weeks that I've seen. He's been in it to win it.
You've got to be in it to win it, folks. Make sure you're commenting for that first touchdown. You never know who it's going to be. Trey White, Jermaine Edmonds, you never know with this Bills defense. It could be Anthony Schwartz. It could be Brew McCoy. You see it on the left. The only injury right now, Barrett out for a month still.
Yeah, everyone's stepping up, though. Joyner Jr. is playing good. We got McDermott. Or not McDermott. I keep saying McDermott. McGregor.
I love McDermott. You got McDermott on the mind, but it's the notorious one, McGregor.
McGregor. It was one of those McDonald's, McDermott, McGregor.
Not to be confused with Monster Joe McDonald, but that was a monster play for the the Las Vegas Raiders, even though it's not at the top of the screen got me, but they'll be the LVR this season, and that's a first down.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like the Chargers. I still say San Diego. It just depends on what era you were born in. Folks, make sure you're commenting who's going to score that first touchdown. You see the shades on the right-hand side of the screen. For any holiday, if you haven't been here, I'll tell you, Memorial Day, Labor Day, holiday, bar mitzvahs, graduations, confirmations, baptisms, 4th of July. They're good for any day of the year. The list keeps getting longer and longer every time I do it. Fields 3 of 5 for 33 yards. They called an audible at the line. Dump off underneath. 3rd and 8. Train horns going. If the Bills defense can come up with the stop.
Pirouette, and that's good for the defense, Dan. It's our guy Robinson coming up making the play. He'll force a long field goal attempt here on the first drive of the game.
Yeah. Bend but don't break. Hopefully we can get a missed here. Yeah, Mr. Robinson burned last week, trying to make up for it still.
"54-yard field goal, 53.5, up and away, and it is no good."
Go. Good way to start the evening.
Those bend but don't break, and they'll have great field position to take over for a potential touchdown drive.
We'll see if we can give these shades away, guys. There's Diggs. Diggs had a big day last week. Josh Allen had a big day. The offense has been humming. It's #1 ranked offense in the league. If they can keep on pace for that here, primetime at home. Here we go, right out of the gate. They must have heard me saying that we have to key in on the run. Motor picking up right where he left off. Big 7 yards on first down.
There we go, first down, clockwork. They're across down to the 45-yard line. Just 45 yards away from Bader, 45 yards away from someone getting shades, folks.
Thought he was going to take off and run with that.
Shotgun set, 3 receivers for Allen and co. Singletary tries to bust it to the outside but can't get going.
Did they call that first down play? Was that an incompletion?
I think they called it incomplete. They'll convert. Courtesy of, don't call him Micah Pittman. He's up and he's fired up, Dan.
He's running the wrong way after the first down. He doesn't know what to do. He's ready to roll. He's all jacked up on that bang energy or goat fuel, one of the two.
Got that rookie energy. That's what he's got going on.
Did you see Jerry Rice's brand that he has now? He's got goat fuel.
I mean, that's fair. I think that's fair. When I look at Jerry Rice's stats, I think that's fair.
Oh, 100%. He is the original. For me, he's the original GOAT. He's the greatest wide receiver of all time. There is no debate on Jerry Rice being the greatest wide receiver.
For longevity, for sure. I'd say of this era, the greatest receiver I saw. No disrespect to anyone's stats, but Megatron Calvin Johnson, just the impact he could have on a game. Stafford could just throw it up. It was just a joke. But, yeah, when you watch the Rice highlights, I mean, it's just precise route running, unbelievable speed, unbelievable determination, effort, hands.
Flag, face mask. It's going to get even closer. We're going to have a 1st and goal from the 5. First and goal from the 5. Get your picks in, folks.
Automatic first down.
Jason Toal, we're seeing the usual suspects. Matt Manzella, undefeated season. Come on, man, you can't talk about it. Pete Barini, Tom Dinder. On the current 2020 Rose roster is not on the 2023 virtual roster. Everybody, Diggs and Singletary and Knox are the only 3. Well, touchdown.
Touchdown Buffalo. That man Singletary.
There we go. They got the running game going, Zach. Ask and you shall receive.
Josh and Devin go to end zone.
That'd be a good one. Josh and Diggs go to end zone, or Devin. Order
it's the you got the, remember it was Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa. They did the Mac and Devin go to high school. Point, and it's good. 7-0 lead, and we're getting the information from the chat right now. All right, I'm looking back right now. Let's see. Oh, no Devins. Well, let's see their Singletary. Okay, there was a couple single carries. There we go. Okay, folks.
It's part of the night. Race.
Okay, I'm just double checking because I think we might have had 2 entries, both of Singletary from one person.
Encroachment or false? Okay, that's a false start. Good. Back him up. First and 15. First and 15.
All right, folks. We have the giveaway derby. We have 5 Singletaries for the giveaway shades. So you know the deal. Comment in the chat 1 through 5. The first 5 will win. First of 5 will win. 1 through 5. Here we go. Code Sox, Code Sox, Code Sox, go. Code Sox, Code Sox, Code Sox, go. Oh, look at it. Code Sox.
Oh, there's a keeper out around the edge. Uh-oh. We haven't seen that this year. We haven't had a quarterback that's been running. We got a 2. We got 2 5s. We got a 3. Another 3. 2 4s. We got 3 3s, 2 4s, and a 5. Oh, we got a lot of numbers.
We are all over the place here. 3 4s, 2 2s, 3 3s, and 2 5s. 4 3s. Coming down to 4s, 4 5s.
4 3s, 4 5, 4 4s.
Pete Perini, that was a double entry. We saw that, buddy.
It's a triple entry.
We'll let him get it. Oh, no, it is a triple entry, yeah.
Everybody to vote once.
Oh my gosh, Pete Perini, you put 4 in 4 times, Billy.
It's 2nd and 13. I'll stick with the game. Zach, you watch the numbers pile in. Third and 11. 3rd down. Train horn going. Everyone get up. Get ready to go. Empty set in the backfield. Let's see if the front 4 can get some pressure. Don't, but it's incomplete, and it looks like they're going to settle for another field goal attempt. Again, bend, don't break.
Another long field goal here. 47-yarder, it's up. It's wobbly. It wobbles its way through. Bills lead 7-3.
Zach, where are we at on that?
I'm calculating here. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Very good. Let it happen again. Folks, don't forget, speaking of don't forget to follow Gratwick on their Discord server so you can stay in touch with everything that is Gratwick Productions and Gratwick Gaming. You can check them out on their Discord server at discord.me/Gratwick. Josh Allen and company take over at their own 25. Looking over the middle, got a man. Brew. It's Brew. McCoy. Been a great start to this 2023. There, Maniac. He stepped away. All right, taking over close to midfield, 1st and 10. Allen, one back there, empty set, bound. Bring up 2nd and 10. All right, Allen back to pass. Looks like we have another first down. Schwartz. Micah. That was Micah Pittman. Face mask. Back it on. Oh, it was Lay on the reception. Don't forget, Dawson Knox is out. Or no, he's not out. I think he came. Right, Zach? Did he come back?
I believe he came back. Yep. Dawson Knox good to go. Jalen Lay's still rolling along. We have a winner of the giveaway, Shades. Giveaway winner in the 5-hole. Tom Dinder. Stream regular. Shout out Tommy D. A lot of regs had Devin Singletary. So shout out to everyone for competing and shout out to everyone for entering the giveaway derby. Tom D, you know the deal. Send the DM and we'll get you taken care of. Another set of shades and a couple of gift cards going out tomorrow. So if you're looking for yours, feel free to get in the DMs because definitely want to make sure everyone's getting their giveaways and everyone's getting their shades with how sunny it's been in Buffalo.
Hey, you guys have had some beautiful weather. My niece graduated today. I was talking to her. She was outside for a little family social distancing get-together. Looked like a beautiful day. I'd like to give her a shout-out. Amanda, congratulations. All the grads, all the 2020. What a crazy situation all these kids have been put into. Obviously, the world's put into it. No prom, no spring sports, no anything else. We'd like to give them all a shout out. Congratulations to all the grads of 20. We'll go up and good. 10-3 Buffalo.
Have you guys considered having the Sunday games at a traditional 1 o'clock start time, maybe next season? You know, to be honest, we did that in the past, and it seems like less people tune in. From what I remember, I wouldn't bet a lot of money on that, but from what I recall, it was like less people than typical. A lot more people tuned in prime time. Didn't want to give up their Sundays during the day. You know, to be honest, I get that the diehard fan does for sure. Believe me, if I could sign up for NFL Sunday, I think Dan and I both would for next week. But just what we saw, Dan, I don't know, you step in if I'm off base here, but I feel like it was that we weren't getting as many people for the games when we did them in during the middle of the day.
Not only that, but with the weather changing and with everything, we wanted to give people an opportunity to enjoy their Sundays with family or friends. I know I wouldn't be able to do it at 1 o'clock personally, but we'd like to keep it at the nighttime. Have it be like a prime time thing. Everyone gets a chance to come in. We've actually put out polls where people have said 7 o'clock over 1. I believe we did that last year, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Singletary scored.
We're always down for suggestions. So if you guys have any suggestions for us, let us know.
If we can, what would be a poll? Because obviously we have a solid base of people here. I mean, we got thousands tuning in every game, Dan. Would be a poll number of people you'd have to get to sign off on something to really undertake a change in the NFQL. By the way, end of the first quarter, Bills lead 10-3.
Let's ask the audience this year.
We have petition. I'm thinking like 20 signatures. 20 signatures would be something where I would consider, okay, this is an idea that a lot of people are behind.
Let's ask the people that are here in the chat. Put a 1 or a 7 in the chat if you think we should go at 1 or 7. That's what the people decide.
Let's do it. Chat, if you'd rather see a game at 1 p.m. on Sunday, put 1 in the chat. If you're a fan of the prime time, 7 p.m., put a 7. What's going on? Let's see the vibe.
Not a fan of that 3rd and 1 defense there. You got it underneath them.
Yeah, I mean, how much cushion are they giving them on that play?
A lot. I think Arnold puts 22. 22 is Asante Samuel Jr. 7. The 7s are coming in hot, dude. Evan. It's like Chris Hogan in the chat. Open, like 7-11. The 7s are gonna win.
Man, if it was a slot machine, I think we just hit a jackpot in the chat.
But yeah, we're out of here, man. Let's go. Where we going?
Although Michael Arnold chimes in, he's the first one for 1 o'clock. Down to the 1. Bubba, can he make the stop? He does. Let's see if that's a big stop by Bubba.
All right. Usually first down's a loss of a yard or two here on the goal line. Historically. Back-to-back primetime games.
Yeah, no, unbelievable, right?
Sunday night games. 2 Sunday night games back-to-back. But I guess that's what happens when you're the hottest team in the league for the past 3 years.
Yeah, and I mean, look at their record, obviously, but that's another thing with this schedule. They got, the primetime flex against New England and Pittsburgh last year, but now they've got the late season primetime games. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on them to go in with a good record. Speaking of pressure, Fields brought down for a huge loss. Levi Wallace, there's that man.
5th sack of the season, and it holds true form. First and goal equals second and longer. Oh, it's breaking through. That looks like a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, he was doing the flutie rollout.
One of the best games I was at was that Jacksonville game when he ran the ball in the end zone with time expiring. Can we get a stop? Breaks through. Epi. Get out your EpiPen. AJ Epinesa with the sack. He's having a monster year. He's been a factor since he walked into this sim. And one Adidas shoe, one Nike shoe. He just couldn't decide this morning. Still cracks me up. All right, 3rd and goal. Train horns are going. It's a pirouette, and what happens? 1st and goal turns into 4th and 25.
Yep, and the Philadelphia Eagles, Donovan McNabb and Freddie Mitchell aren't anywhere to be seen on this one.
Oh, double pirouette. And guess who makes the play? Mr. Third Down. I am toting him as Mr. Third Down. Edmonds always comes up clutch.
Could they get a big stop here on special teams? Maybe get Robinson busting through. Let's see. Let's get loud, chat.
Go.
And it's up, and it's good. Raiders cut the Bills lead to 10-6. But that's a good bend but don't break for sure. That stop by Bubba B was huge.
Bubba B not giving up on the play, making something happen, and the defense saying, all right, this is our house. Let's protect this house. Still need a kickoff return for a touchdown. Let's see it at some point. Buffalo Storm Chaser in the house. As we're rapidly approaching over 70 people in the chat, we're going to do a code sock drive right meow, and if you go ahead and put who's going to score the next touchdown and tag a friend. Tagging a friend wins your friend a pair of socks if they come in. Just don't tag anybody that's already in here. Hook someone up who's not in here. Go ahead and tag a friend and pick who's going to score the next Buffalo Bills touchdown. 1st and 10, the 38. Out of the Drew formation. My motor's running. Got him going today. Don't forget to follow all of our sponsors, Trainwreck Sports, Gratwick Productions, Gratwick Gaming, and Code Socks.
And that giveaway was so good, it booted me out of the room.
Man, wanted you not to win them.
Hey, we're getting it done. Nice to see us rolling. Who got us up to midfield here? Oder and that's a great one. Did they play that at the stadium?
Need to.
Yeah, I mean that's just like a layup.
Call someone, get it going.
All codes. Codes, what are your favorite wings in the city of Buffalo? We did a wing review today. We did some spots in Niagara Falls.
Oh boy.
And don't give me the usual suspects as I call them. Elbows, barbell.
I like
Dwyer's is like a low key. They're like an Iowa in football, I'd say. They're always in the top 25 for everybody. I feel like.
Yeah, dude, they're Cajun, Cajun. My rub Cajun is really good. I really like Casa de Pizza. Like Duff's, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Duff's over Anchor Bar. Sorry if anybody's an Anchor Bar guy. I like Barbell. Barbell Tavern.
Of course.
Guys Avenue. Aziz is okay.
Have you ever had Blackthorn?
Oh
my God, Moss, what are you doing?
Gonna give him this forward progress?
No! 2nd and 2 becomes 3rd and 4. He could have literally fallen for a first down. My goodness. Niners, I've heard a lot of good things about that too. Tom Dinder. Chat, where is your sleeper favorite place to get a wing? I'm gonna ban from this discussion Macy's, Barbell, Elmo's, and 911 Tavern.
Duff's and Anchor Bar to take out of there because
Duff's and Anchor Bar. I mean, to be honest, Duff's and Anchor Bar probably get the most hate out of any because they're like the most discussed, you know.
Take Lenova out because I really love Lenova's.
Oh yeah, Lenova's. I'm gonna keep them in. I'm gonna keep them in because I still give them low key. I mean, they've only got a couple locations. They're not like a huge franchise. No disrespect to any Lenova loyalists out there. I live over on the west side by the West Ferry one. I'm a patron of the location very often.
Yeah. Go long field goal.
52-yarder for Bass. The Bass man. The Bass Master.
Did it?
Pass it up. No good.
I hope they didn't underestimate this team. I know coming in that this offense isn't touted that well. The Raiders offense, I think, is 21st the last I saw, or 22nd. Defense 23rd. So they're at the mid upper bad teams in the league. You can't take anyone for granted, especially on primetime. Teams get up for that.
Is facts. 10-6, Bills lead with 5 minutes here to go in the second. I still want to see some sleeper places in the chat. We got the Team Arnold tuning in. Wow, Levi Wallace with the second sack of the game. He's flexing. My goodness, look at those biceps.
6th sack of the season.
West Ferry Lenova is the best. That's a fair take, Jimmy Miller. I agree. I think they're a great location. One thing I would say about Lenova, and this isn't like a knock on them. This is just how it is. It's like, they know that they're kind of too cool for school in there. That's just all I would say.
They don't need you in. They don't need you in there.
I would say in the nicest way, they do not need you in Lenova. Lenova will go on without you.
It won't stop because they ship all over the world. I mean,
I was getting pizza shipped to me in Westchester County from Lenova. At this point, 15 plus years ago. So yeah, Lenova will go on without me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You tried Good Guys before?
I have not tried Good Guys. Where's that at?
Good Guys is in North Tonawanda on Nash and Rui. Their pizza is very good. It's junction-style pizza. I don't know if you've ever heard of Pizza Junction. Pizza Junction.
I've heard of Pizza Junction. That was the OG spot. Where was that?
So, Pizza Junction was on Erie Avenue in North Tonawanda. So these guys, Mark Muller, what's going on, buddy? They all ran it, and they left Junction under. So they started Good Guys. It's on the corner of Nash Road and Rui Road in North Tonawanda, and their pizza is amazing.
Oh, Jimmy, you live across the street. All right, we don't want to give away too much of the location, but we're basically we live in the same neighborhood. I'm over on off of Lafayette, but 4th and 5 coming up here for the Raiders. Dave Bartles at OG says Abbott Pizza BBQ wings. That's why I bring this up because I've seen this suggestion a lot. This is a low key big spot. So I don't know if anyone else in the chat has heard of Abbott Pizza or if you've had it, Dan, but I've never had it. But I think I gotta look. Best wings at the Red Pinto tailgate. Paul Burden. I mean, I will agree that that's kind of like the food at the Red Pinto tailgate is like when you get free food at a party. Like it's just on a whole other level.
I'll agree with that. The food's good. The pizza's really good.
Like a beer you drink at the Bills tailgate hits better than like a beer you hit drinking at your house at like 5 p.m.
It's filled with natural adrenaline inside your body, and when the beer and the adrenaline mix together, a party happens.
I always say, like, the way I describe Bills tailgates, because now that I've been at Tennessee, like, and I just realized that we, like, do have a crazy thing going on. Reminds me of Game of Thrones when they're getting ready for battle, and they've got all, like, the battle camps. Everyone's just hunkered down in their own system. Some people have a more, glamorous one than others, but everybody's just kind of rallying, getting ready for a battle.
I'll tell you, man, there's nothing like the tailgate there. I mean, we've tailgated, and Chris could, if he popped on, he would tell you, we tailgated here in Tampa. You're sitting on the surface of the sun for the first 2 months of the season still. Between September and October, it's still in the 90s. You get out there 4 or 5 hours before the game back up.
Going real quick. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's just a different atmosphere. Go ahead.
Going back real quick to the wing reviews. So we did. I'll give the exclusive to the chat stage. So we did not film the wing review. We got a punt on 4th and 1 here. I'm on fake alert. They kick it away. We have not done one in over 3 months, so it was nice to get back in the swing of these. We did 2 spots in Niagara Falls. We did Goodfellas. And we did Judy's. Judy's is on military. Apparently it's like the spot. Like when we asked about Niagara Falls, like we got like 10 plus recommendations on Judy's.
Was it?
So I had Goodfellas. I gave it away. Oh no, missed tackle!
No. Get him,
Asante.
Junior. Come on, Junior.
Junior. No!
And they're not gonna get him. Oh boy. Henry
Judy's is the best, courtesy of GML Cardinals. Now, to be all fair, I got to call GML Cardinals out too, though, because there is no I in team, but there is an I in Judy's. But so I will say Goodfellas was solid. Obviously, everyone in here go follow at Wing Reviews, one word, Wing Reviews with a Z. But Goodfellas were solid. And I will say this about Judy's. I had 3 wings at Judy's. And I've never been more hungry in my life. And I say that in the term that they were that good. They, like, queued up my appetite. Like, the fact that I only had 3, it, like, made me so hungry. I was starving after.
That's the toughest part. You can't eat just one. They're like Pringles.
They're kind of Pringly. No doubt about it.
All right, folks.
They considered building a new stadium in the parking lot so it would be next to the current one. Like, Arnold, are you asking if they're building a stadium in the Hammer lot?
In the Hammer lot, but like next to it, he's saying, like, that's what.
Can you imagine Eric Hammer if they rebuilt a new stadium right next to that lot? Guy would be a $100 millionaire.
Well, easily. That's what they did in Tampa. The old Sombrero built the new stadium with the pirate ship right next to right in the same parking lot right next to the old Sombrero. What teams do that? Yankees did it. Built the stadium right next to the old stadium.
All right, we got a little rumor brewing here in the chat. Michael Arnold, I heard the same. Erie County has agreed to sell the property where ECC South is. I mean, to be honest, a lot of Bills fans have beat all of that. I'm not surprised. Big gainer. Ooh, but he gets brought down.
I don't care where they put the stadium. Build a new stadium. Need a new stadium.
Why do you need a new stadium though? Like, I'm not trying to be like crazy. Like, the concessions can definitely be improved. I mean, didn't they just put $100 million into the old stadium? Like, I get it, but like, it's just already gone after like the 3 or 4 years?
Well, the way that everything goes in Buffalo, it's going to take them 3 or 4 years to build it. There'll be 17 different designs. I mean, look at the Peace Bridge. In fact, let me ask you a question. You're younger than me. How many designs of the Peace Bridge have you seen in Buffalo?
I remember like 3 or 4. My real legacy as far as memories in Buffalo development is the Bass Pro debacle.
Oh yeah, that was a debauchery when they mentioned it. Knew that everybody was going to want to hit. It's the same. There's actually a book. I'm gonna cut myself off. There's a book out there about why the Bills moved stadium to Orchard Park. And the gist of the story, and I don't want to give too much away about it, everybody wanted their cousin or their brother or their friend get the contract. It's very, very interesting. Check it out. You'll remember the name of it.
Buffalo 69.
Definitely not that. 4th and 13, though, with 32 seconds left.
Bills have lost momentum in this game. They were up 10-3. Things were going well. Then all of a sudden they hit that big hitter. Got the field goal. Now they're up.
Hey, Bartles, I think it's going downtown somewhere. How many years left on the lease? Now, I don't know how many years are left on the lease. I do know it's under 10. Wasn't it 10 as of like 3 years ago?
Yeah, they were down to a certain amount.
Right.
Didn't they extend it, though? Because they had that part of the deal where, like, they had to pay a huge penalty if the Bills moved or whatever, like $200 million. Which now, by the way, as sick as it sounds, really doesn't sound like that much if you were going to, like, relocate an NFL team.
Oh, dude, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, if you're buying an NFL team, you have billions and billions. Like, you know, so $200 million, like, you know, you got to make that up.
So what? And that should bring us into halftime. We're going into halftime. Perfect time to think about this and talk about this. But Bills better get it going because they're getting outplayed right now. Average yards per play, rushing yards are barely leading. Passing yards, Oakland, LA, or Vegas, whatever you want to call them, they came to play today, man. Back to what I was going to say. So everybody knows, or maybe they don't know, that man has been buying up parts of the Perry Projects, which is right behind the casino. He's been buying up land in downtown Buffalo. And if you look at it on a map, yeah, that would probably be the #1 spot where they would put it. You can kiss tailgating goodbye.
Yeah, no, that's the biggest thing that I've heard from the people talking about stadium downtown is that tailgating is going to go by the wayside, and I think that's true. I mean, I would hope you could build a couple lots where you could preserve, you know, what it is, what it was. But, yeah, I mean, it would just never be the quote-unquote – I would describe it as a nice controlled chaos of the Orchard Park Bills tailgate.
Well, the only way that they could really have the parking lots, and you'd be in a little bit of a Jacksonville situation. You were in Jacksonville. It'll be a Jacksonville situation. We're going to have a really long walk, and they'd have to put a pedestrian bridge, kind of like Nashville has, over the water, cross over the water, and you'd have to have that parking on the south side of the Skyway. So you could do it.
Yeah, so you would really, the place you would almost have tailgating in that scenario is like Canal Side. If I'm thinking of the Jacksonville, the walk from Lot X, you were going under that like overpass almost, right? Or like that their Skyway or whatever it was.
That actually leads you to their airport.
I remember it was just like, oh wow, big play to Diggs. They'll get the Bills down to the 43-yard line. 5,000 career receiving yards for Stephon Diggs. Hopefully he reaches that mark before 2023, I'll say that much.
I mean, he's been hurt in the sim, so that definitely stifled him. I thought he hit 5,000 last week. Can we say something about it?
Did he lose yards or something?
He must have. Maybe in the jet sweep. Maybe he did get tackled for the jet sweep last week. A loss towards the end of the game, so maybe that took him down.
Yeah, no, what the hell? Stephon Diggs has 4,600 receiving yards right now. They're saying that it's gonna, I mean, that would be awful.
Awful.
If he's on the team and
his legs. It's down. Gains. This ends in 2023. So, okay, there's only 2 more years on that lease. Our source of
Okay, so there must be an error with the Madden thing where, oh, that was an incredible play by Moss. He's been shrugging off defenders inside the 10 into the code zone, Dan. What a play.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. He gets right by him. Let's take a look at the replay. Little pitch. Nope, he's done. Nope. Whoop. Get around him. I'm in the spin cycle. 54 make a business decision that he lost too along the way. 54 right here. Out. You see it. Formation. Interesting goal. I don't think he's in. They're challenging him. We got a challenge on the horizon.
Challenging. Don't agree with the call. How much farther could he be out of bounds?
We've seen closer plays.
Yeah, definitely seen a ton of closer plays, not just. By the way, how about, we haven't even talked about it yet, but how about the Bears just going for it on 4th down on the first drive of last year's Super Bowl?
Inspiration.
Unreal. 4 receivers, 2nd and goal, empty set for Allen. Quick hitter over the middle. That's Knox. I was going to say that's Sox, but that's 7. Let's go.
Dawson, Fort Knox. Get a deposit. They will have to get an extension. Started the process, and it wouldn't even, yeah. Dave Bartle said they would have to get an extension. Even if they started the process today, it wouldn't be done in time. So, I don't know about that, because process for LA Rams and Chargers, that's only been, what, a year and a half, and it's up?
Yeah, I mean, construction is crazy nowadays. I mean, come on. The Raiders Stadium, they threw that up in like a year and a half.
Same thing with Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. You know what I was going to say? That's what we're looking down the barrel of. We're looking down the barrel of what Atlanta did. Everyone's seeing what Atlanta did as far as dropping it in a location. There's not a lot of parking. Tailgating-wise. Could get everybody into the stadium. Could serve cheap beer, cheap food, and have big pavilions where people can hang out and have fun. So that might be the consensus of the NFL to push that way. Parking's in Vegas.
How amazing must Monday Night Football games be there, because the Chick-fil-A is actually open. I mean, it must be brutal when you go in there and the Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays.
It's funny because I've lived with Chick-fil-A for 15 years, so when Chick-fil-A went up north and lines were around the corner, just like they were for Krispy Kreme back in the day, I got a chuckle out of it.
Yeah, it was a little overblown for sure, but I mean, if you go at lunchtime still, there's still a crazy line. I mean, it's top notch. It's better than your average fast food, McDonald's, Burger King. Oh my gosh, that should have been a pick 6. Yeah, I think it's way better than your average. Obviously, I mean, like, you got my tier. I'd say I go Chick-fil-A and Chipotle when I'm not making my Red Baron pizzas.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of both of those. Get a little rice, get a bowl, Racoa.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I guess I've never given Moe's a real shot, but every time I've been to Moe's Southwest Grill, it's pretty solid.
We have 2 other chicken restaurants down here that are actually better, and I'm going to say it's better than Chick-fil-A because it's different. We have Zaxby's.
Zaxby's I've heard good things about.
We have PDQ. Q's
right,
on point.
Tell me about PDQ.
PDQ's all chicken. People dedicated to quality is what.
Oh, we got a bomb. We complete. Sorry, but when he unfurls the bomb, we gotta.
It was like a deer in headlights when
Tell me about it.
I was a deer in headlights, my man, when I saw that go up. But PDQ's they have a chicken sandwich that is the closest thing to a buffalo chicken finger. I mean, it's really good, really good. With shakes, and they have everything chicken. You want grilled, fried, everything. It's really good.
There really is nothing like a good, solid chicken finger sub.
Oh, there's not. I can't find one down here. Drive an hour and 20 minutes to the Casa de Pizza that's in Bradenton. Shout out to Kevin and the boys. I usually go to Miami with them. Listening. See you week 2.
I mean, you're right. The hype about Chick-fil-A was real. Obviously, you had the kid on WGRZ. I love chicken. It's amazing. But when we would go to Cleveland Indians games or whatever, we would always stop in Erie, Pennsylvania. That was like 90 minutes in, and that had a Chick-fil-A when there wasn't one in Buffalo. So it was an awesome stop, an awesome little delicacy.
They weren't in Buffalo before they were there. Because my brother comes down to visit and they go to Disney and everything, and the girls love Chick-fil-A. He would get in the car and drive. All right, we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A. Go to Pennsylvania, eat Chick-fil-A, turn around and come back. Nice little afternoon drive.
That is incredible.
Yeah, kids loved it though. I mean, it's something to do.
Oh yeah.
Happy.
Yeah, when we would go to Cleveland, I mean, not to sound like a fiend, but I would get like at least a sandwich there and a sandwich for the road for sure.
Oh yeah, you got it. When I make the drive, when I make the Mecca down to Casa de Pizza, usually once every 4 months, I'll go down, say hi to the fellas. Obviously, it's been times now. But I'm leaving with a chicken finger sub. I'm leaving with 50 wings, a sheet pizza. If I'm gonna make that drive, I'm gonna make it worth it.
Oh yeah.
Like any wing place that makes their own cheese, the wings. A little white wine in there. I know Casa de Pizza uses that.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with the white wine. Sleeper spot for anyone who's ever in the city, Washington Square. Everyone's heard of Swanee House. Everyone knows about Pearl Street. Washington Square, a little bit just right across the street from the baseball stadium, next to Essex Pub. Essex Pub is a sign that says they have the best wings in Buffalo. Apologies to Essex Pub, but Washington Square has them crushed. Go to Washington Square if you're ever in the city that day.
Trying to remember where we went the night before the Mafia party. Maybe Chris in the truck can say it in my ear. I don't remember the name of it. The boys had the wings. They said they were good, but they, I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. It's going to really bother me too. Chris, if you're listening, let me know. Ring in my ear and tell me where we went out to eat the night before the Mafia party.
How do I feel like you're at Gabe's Gate?
There it is. Gabriel's Gate. He chimed in. Gabriel's Gate. I think it's overrated, personally. I think that whole...
A lot of people, it's a polarizing spot. It's kind of like Duff's or whatever, because it gets mentioned in that tier of really good spots, and some people swear by it, and some people don't. And it's like kind of like a weird atmosphere, to be honest.
It is a weird atmosphere. It's like... Don't serve barbecue wings on the pit. They also charge you for every refill of soda that you have. It's like artsy meets I Hate My Dad meets...
They charge you for soda refills at Gabriel's Gate? What is this? 2002?
I swear, right hand, man. They charge you for soda refills at Gabriel's Gate, and the cup wasn't like... Not getting that Pizza Hut red cup. You're getting the kids' cup.
Have you guys had dinosaur BBQ? I will be honest, I had it once and I thought it was brutal. Now I will say that I went to Syracuse or whatever for 3 years, so I had the dinosaur barbecue there, which is the OG, and my standards were just pretty skewed, to be honest.
Oh, dude, the one in Syracuse is the bomb. My wife is from Cicero, North Syracuse.
Yeah.
Whenever we go back to visit, go to Dinosaur Barbecue, and that place is awesome. That's an old barbecue joint. The walls smell of it. It's just amazing.
The motorcycles all lined up outside like 24/7, even though there's like no motorcycle people inside somehow. It's like a weird like, oh my gosh, no time, injury!
Oh.
Sideline, sideline.
Let's hear the check. Get the cells going. Sideline.
Let's go!
Right.
If you get the chant going, you can healthy, folks.
Indy Reese, where do you live in Tampa? I'm in the Odessa area. It's a Trinity.
Josh Arnold's run right. He's got a little room. 35-30. Oh, he tries to make a man miss. Can't shed the tackler, but he'll fall forward for a first down.
Oh, back to Chick-fil-A, because someone just brought up mac and cheese in the chat. Have you had the mac and cheese from Chick-fil-A?
Okay, real quick, I'll get to Chick-fil-A, but yeah, the dinosaur burger, just to go to your point. I mean, if you haven't been to this dinosaur barbecue in Syracuse, dude, Josh Arnold time in an original location in Syracuse is legit. Talking like 90-minute wait times almost at all time, and just amazingly legit barbecue in the north. But Chick-fil-A, I have not had the mac and cheese. No thoughts?
Okay. Southern style mac and cheese, man. Crust all over it. It's bomb.
I will make a confession that for the first time ever, I actually looked into like caloric intake, and Chick-fil-A is a little scary.
You're not supposed to look at me.
Like my whole life,
a big play.
My whole life, big play, Bill. Going left inside the 10. Yeah, my whole life I've thrived off of not like looking at it, and just out of curiosity, I was like, oh, is this Chick-fil-A sandwich combo like 900 calories or something? And I looked, and my jaw almost hit the floor. I was like, oh, I guess I can't eat for like the next 14 hours.
Don't look. Don't look. Just eat. It's all fat-free. Just tell yourself that. Free.
That's the thing. Seriously, no stress. No stress lifestyle. It's the way to be.
Here we go. First and goal in the 6th. Inside the code zone. Typical. First and goal. Gonna get a loss.
Got a lot of local people checking in.
Komorowski, have you been to St. Angelo's? I have been to St. Angelo's. I have. St. Angelo's is good. It's good. I like going down to St. Angelo's is second for me. There's another place in the area around me called Sam's. It's pretty good too. They call it a thick crust. Well, it's not a thick crust. Schwartzy in for the touchdown.
Schwartzy's stats are thick with 3 C's.
He has been a beast over these last 2 games. All right, we're going to do a turnover drive. We're going to do a poncho power turnover drive. Right meow.
Oh, you're being catty.
All right, poncho power turnover drive. Guess offensive player going to get the interception, recover the fumble, tag a friend. You know the deal. They get a pair of socks. You get a pair of socks. Everybody wins.
Oh, they're just asking for a turnover in this formation.
Or a turn of events. Oh, boy.
I haven't seen that many missed tackles in the whole season, much less one play.
Angelo's used to be the one in Grand Island. Yeah, you know what? I've eaten there twice. It was a while ago. I'll have to give him another shot again. Buddy owns the pizza place around here, so I go with them. I mean, but I'll support our Buffalo guys. I'll give them another shot. And the minute you said Grand Island, most underrated sub places, John's. I love John's. They make a good chicken finger sub.
How many Johns are in the Western New York area? I mean, no disrespect. John's, I would say at least 7 to 10.
7 to 10?
Well, I mean, I'm not even counting like John and Mary's. Like,
I think John's. I think they have one in Grand Island, one on North French.
Oh, they're all the same place. I'm talking about different John.
Oh, I thought you meant the same, but there's other Johns. Bob and John's, La Hacienda.
Yep. La Hacienda, that's in Niagara Falls, right?
Ooh!
My goodness.
Catch the ball, son.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're talking. You see, you threw me because you didn't say like the franchise name, John's Pizzas and Subs. You know, I don't recognize that John without the pizzas and subs.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Okay, it's my lack of name right.
Here's the big
Darren Waller touchdown. Jeez, these missed tackles are crazy.
Jinxie cat, where are you?
Oh no! 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 Former NFL MVP Cam Newton has reached an agreement on a 1-year incentive-laden deal with the New England Patriots.
Yep.
I hate football. I hate the Patriots.
Did you really think that they were going to sit back and not sign somebody?
I did not think so. Jared Stidham. Just try bluffing with Jared Stidham. Bluffing with Jared Stidham, you might as well be showing your cards.
That's a big play. Bubba B coming up again when we need him. I don't know why they're showing Robinson. Robinson didn't do it. That was all Bubba B. Let's take the lead by 5. $1:39 in the third quarter. I think we need a Shades drive. It worked in the beginning of the game.
Let's get it going. Shades drive it up.
Bubba B making a big play. I'm gonna do a share the stream or just a tag a friend for the Shades this time. Just tag a friend, pick one at random. If the friend comes in, I'll throw in a pair of socks.
Let's do it. Pair it up.
Tag a friend. That's simple. You have to pick anybody to score a touchdown. Tag a friend. We'll score. We'll pick one at random. We're gonna win something.
Oh my! You guys got a bomb. Oh. All right, we just entered the tag a friend in the chat, so we'll be easily able to track it. So let's go. Start tagging away.
That easy. And looking for the shot. Josh Allen and Brew trying to hook up. Formation. That play right there emphasized why I like the iPhone. You have an extra blocker in the backfield. Your running back can still sneak out. There's so many options out of that formation. They picked up the blitz. On that play. How do you feel about the I-form? Is it a formation you think is lost in football, that it's old, or? J.A. hitting up with 40 passes in this game. It's going to take us to the fourth quarter, Zach. Get the fours up.
The fours up in the chat, folks. Bills up by 5. They got to cover that spread. That over-under still in play. Tons to go for into this fourth quarter. You know, I just realized something, Dan. So you had Eichel in town yesterday at the Chop House, and you had Allen in town today. He was filming for West Hearn, doing some other stuff. By the way, shout out, obviously it was your birthday yesterday. Shout out to our other friend, Kroom Photos, whose birthday it is today.
Yeah,
they were doing a West Hearn shoot there, so. Buffalo Stars are in the building.
Well, they might as well do it now. Like they're doing anything else, unfortunately. Had to have them in the area, though. So, that's dropping some heat on us. Cam Newton, New England Patriot. Did that scare you, though?
You know what? I think that if the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl, part of it is going to have to be Josh Allen overcoming the idea that his, or even quote-unquote stigma that he can only be a poor man's Cam Newton. And the perfect way to do that is to outduel him and Bill Belichick to conquer the AFC East. I'm not happy that, he's there. Obviously, I would prefer that Stidham was their quarterback, obviously. But, yeah, I'm down for Josh Allen to prove that he can be as good, if not better, than Cam Newton. I mean, don't forget, 2015, Cam Newton was an MVP.
54-yarder. We get this kid inside the 40s. We need to know the stat on how many 50-plus field goals he's missed.
I would love to see just like his aimer, like, you know, like his little like aiming thing, like just like how badly he's missing these. I was at the West shoot today. My cousin produces their commercials. Tom did her. I mean, first off, shout out to you, Tom, man. That was looked like a party filming that commercial. I mean, there had to be at least like 40 to 50 people there. And I'm sure everyone wants to get a little taste of the action, especially with no sports going on.
Our friends were there too, the boys from Justition.
Dish Crew with Oda Customs. I think they made some custom seekers. I don't know if those were for Josh Allen or for the Team Western, but
they're nice.
Hopefully a big year coming up for the Team Western.
I mean, there had to be at least 20 to 30 people there. I mean, Tom, tell us, how many people were in the room?
Oh, no, it was in a room. They were out on the football
field.
But
yeah, no, they're on the field.
For
the
sure.
room, on the field, it's all the same.
You know, to be honest, it is kind of, the field is kind of the boardroom. Andrew Zufelt just throwing in the Ric Flair quote. I freaking love it. To be the man, you have to beat the man. It's true. It's literally true. The only way McDermott's going to overcome these guys, these Patriots, are by beating them. And I mean, I hate to say it right now, he's 0-6 again.
Yeah, but
Facts are facts. He's played well against them. He's fared much better than any Bills coach has fared, even Rex Ryan, because Rex Ryan got embarrassed when the Bills played the Patriots a couple times. Now, they did shut him out with Jacoby Brissett. Anytime Tom Brady started against Rex Ryan, there were a couple embarrassing games in there. McDermott has kept all the games close. They've all been within like about a possession or so. They've been in all the games in the fourth quarter. But yeah, part of growing. I mean, even Peyton Manning struggled getting over that hump in the beginning. It's not like the end of the world they've struggled so far, but if you want to prove to the world that you're for real, then yeah, it starts with beating the Patriots.
Here's the way I'm looking at this. Our defense hold any team in the NFL. Lay going down with a leg injury. He's definitely going to the locker room for that one. Where there's a leg injury, they always walk. There it is. Always walk. Hopefully he'll be back next week. What I was saying, two things. Twofold. Your defense is match up with any team in the league, for one. So that doesn't scare me that Cam Newton's there. Two, we're going to find out if... he's gone. He's off to the races, to the 30.
House call, Singletary, 10-5, touchdown, Buffalo.
I don't know the words. Touchdown. We asked for it. You got to get the run game going. They got it going. I think that puts him at like $1.50. Well, the second half of that, what I was saying is we're going to find out if it's a quarterback system. How you're going to see if it's a system, the New England Patriots. Everybody that thinks that Brady isn't the greatest ever and it's not him, it's Belichick, or it's the system, or the way that they go through things, we're going to see it now. We're going to have an able-bodied quarterback at the helm in New England. See what he does. Game plan's going to change, though, I'll tell you that much.
That was big for the over-under. Get a big bomb play like that. Now it is within one score. Bills covering. Vegas loving this action. Well, not for the home team, but for the spreads.
You said it was a 1 year...
1 year incentive-laden deal was what Schefter reported. This Newton news has me so frazzled I completely forgot that was a monster electric play. But we'll get him on the next one. Shout out Paz the Electric. They know we're here for him.
We need to see that electric play right now. Turnover here.
We need one more. We need one more. We need one more for it. We need a big bowl of pasta.
Will be on the tackle, first down. And Cam Newton. Oh, Dermott. Think about that irony. Dermott now.
Oh, yeah. It's Carolina
square
connection.
off. To square off. So if anybody knows his tendencies, it would be the guys in the front office.
Oh, I mean, they fared pretty well against him when they played in his second week as the Bills coach.
Could have won that
Don't
game.
forget, 2017 definitely should have won that game. I'd say that looking back on it, I mean, yeah, I want Zay Jones to make that catch, but it was a very tough catch.
Well, it doesn't come down to that catch.
Yeah, I do want to go on the record. I loved the play call in the moment. It was like 4th and 10 at the like 20-ish, or I want to say like somewhere between like the 17 and the 25. And I was like, you know, with 25 seconds left here, you might as well just throw for like the end zone because they'll be kind of cheating down to that first down line. And lo and behold, Zay Jones got open.
And he didn't make a play. That game didn't come down to that. Our defense played stellar.
Yeah, no, it was the entire game. The offense not doing anything the entire game that lost one. The defense played incredible. Gary Hughes had a couple times where I thought he had Cam Newton down and Cam Newton escaped because that's just the kind of player he is. He's a stud.
But yeah, did you see Zeke Elliott the other day? Well, we talked about that, didn't we?
Yes. Josh Allen's a beast. Josh Allen's a beast.
More do you want me to say? All right, 4th down. A block here. By 9, 2-score game, 8:33 left, 31-22. Almost, they got the over. Over is capped. Now the Bills are just trying to cover that spread, end this game. They can have a nice clock-eating drive here. All right, first down, couple of yards. We're gonna do another sock drive. Let's get it going. Tag a friend, nice and simple. Tag a friend. Score a touchdown. We'll pick someone at random. If your friend's in here, they'll win a pair as well.
9-point lead, just enough to be comfortable, but need a first down here on 3rd and 5 out of the Drew formation. They're gonna run it. Don't have the blocking, and that's gonna be stopped short.
Sock drive goes for not, unfortunately.
Sock drive, more like the not drive. Oh, get there. Don't do anything. Let's go. Did he just do a little like signal there? Absolute beaut of a punt.
Thing just stopped dead. Bill's not having a bad day. 366, 2 touchdowns. We're known to give up big plays. Mahomes was actually the player of the week last week in the loss. Got to shore that up. There's got to be something they can do to be intermittent on the blitzing. Do you like the cowboy Wild Wild West style, live and die by the blitz?
No, I don't like it. That's why I actually love what Leslie Frazier and McDermott are doing. They get a lot of pressure out of the 4-man fronts.
Tell you what, they're running, trying not to be pushed into their end zone. Jacobs averaging 1.02 yards per carry, stifling Bills' run defense. They've given up more than 60 yards to a running back this year. 4th and 8 from your own 5. Down 2 scores. It's down. Dante Samuel Jr., man.
I like the triple helmet grab reaction on the sideline. Unreal.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 32. Time ticking away. 4:20. If you got him. Not to go out of bounds as time ticks away. Tick, 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 tick. Down by 9. Another 400-yard passer, Maniac.
Another 400-yard passer, but you know what? It's hard. It's hard to be upset about it. It kind of reminds me of shout out to the 2011 Bills team. They got off to a great start, and they were allowing a ton of yards, but they were getting timely plays, bend but don't break, and something we haven't really seen yet today, a turnover. That would be electric to kind of lock up this game.
I'd be positively electric.
Positively, for sure. Positivity. Coaching adjustment. Strip ball. Here we go. Let's go. Love to see that. 2:30 to go. Oh, man. That they could have gone.
I haven't called Trey's name in a while.
They're going to swap all the way across the field. I feel like they would be exhausted, but...
It's like they're triple covering that guy on the bottom of this.
I think they got holding on the Raiders. Yep.
That's coming back.
Holding offense.
You're like Tony Romo when it comes to the holding.
Oh, yeah. Certain plays, you know when things are happening.
3rd and 15, they're going tight here. I don't know about that. I can't believe they just gave that up.
As we approach the 2-minute warning, guys, don't forget, foul, Trainwreck Sports. They have a lot of things going on. I'm sure they have a lot more coming up in the pipeline as the season approaches. Follow along with us at Code Sox. We have stuff coming up. We actually have 3 players right now, Maniac, that we are working with. 2 ex-NBA players and 2 current, actually I should say, they were talking with 2 current Buffalo Bills. Make sure that you follow along with Code Sox. Everything that is Gratwick Productions and Gratwick Gate.
Give us one of the Buffalo Bills you're talking to. Come on, yeah, it's too much of a teaser right there. 2 Buffalo Bills. Give us one of them. Come on, give us a hint. Give us a hint so the chat can guess.
Didn't go to a major D1.
Okay, I think we can zone in on that one. I mean, that would be a huge get for the Codes brand for any type of collab, obviously.
Oh yeah. Yep. The other one.
Hopefully, a lot of action on that.
Other one. Already snow. I mean.
Okay, well, wow. That's 2. Those you put those 2 together. There it is.
You're gonna be motoring through the snow.
Yeah.
Basketball guys, that's behind the scenes. That you'll see when it comes out.
For some reason, Oakland's kicking this field goal.
10-point game.
9-point game as he misses it. He'll dap up all the Bills, though. Good game, he says. I missed the field goal. Short? Oh, it was left.
Nice. Good look. They had the distance.
All we got to do is run this one out, folks. Okay. Very heroic cover by the Raiders, though. After going down 12.
We'll see a home run here from
There's not going to be a home run. That would be such a bad beat. That would be such a bad beat for Raiders fans. The real bad beat was the people who had the under 52.
Yeah.
They really got there, and they scored like 30 points in the second or in the third quarter. 20, sorry.
I mean, Singletary had what, a 72-yard touchdown?
Yes.
Formation, 3rd and 9, one timeout left for Oakland. LA, Oakland, whatever, Las Vegas. I have a hard time with that. I'm still having a hard time with the Chargers not being in San Diego. I still say that.
Oh yeah, everybody still does.
I'm not alone then. Up in corner, out at the 21. Tom Dinner, no home run, but I'll take a triple. Yeah, gone for a double there if it would have got us over the first down marker. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow. First, those pesky New England Patriots, 7 p.m. Snap off. It's crazy homestand. Could you imagine this, Maniac?
Yeah. Incredible.
We had 5. What are they? This is week 5, right?
Yep.
Had 4 home games first 5 weeks.
Yeah, that would be awesome. The weather too would be really good.
There you see, really quick, they flashed it. On the other end of the spectrum, the Minnesota Vikings are the only other unbeaten team in NFQL. And if you'd like to check out all of the stats, I'll pirouette at death.
Check it out at daddyleagues.com/NFQL. Clock about to run out of the Oakland or Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, I'm doing it. And said they'll get one final play here on 3rd and 22, barring any nonsense. Stop him back. And it's going to be intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds closes it out with 2 seconds to go with an electric play on the turnover. Move over, take away Trey. On this one, it is take away Tremaine. Folks, considering a residential or commercial electrical project, then consider our friends at Posdi Electric, 716-698-2711. Mention Trainwreck Sports or say this train never stops. You get a free house surge protector with every service upgrade. Posdi Electric, 716-698-2711. And it's the best formation in sports, Dan, or in football.
Victory.
Shout out Johnny Drama. The Bills go to 5-0 with a big home win over the Las Vegas Raiders. The Bills will take this one home. And thoughts as we wind down here. Going forward this season, does this team have what it takes to get over the hump? I mean, you see the passing yards there. It's going to be an issue when they're allowing 6 to 7 plus yards per play.
I think McBean's got to get in the war zone and see if there's something they can do to bring maybe someone in. We haven't seen any deadline deals come out of these two for the past 4 years, so maybe there's a deadline deal brewing to get them over the hump. I mean, Josh Allen firing on all cylinders. I'll take that 97% rating. Devin Singletary, 155 yards. We said it at the top of the show. We wanted to see some more running. We got it. Tell you what, tomorrow night, first New England, we're going to need everybody in there. Need everybody at home. We've already played 5 home games. How's the 6th?
Folks, shout out to everybody on the chat, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Shout out to the sponsors, 26 Shirts, and 26 Shirts, Code Socks, Trainwreck Sports, Gratwick Productions. And again, shout out to the truck, Chris and Anja, and shout out to my co-host, Dan.
brother. Shout out to you too, and one more shout out to my niece Amanda. Congratulations and congratulations to all the graduates, class of 20.
To all the graduates, everyone keep it on. Stay safe out there. I mean, we did lose it for a little bit, but continue to stay safe, guys. It's important that we all get through this together. We'll all battle through it together, and we'll be better for it for sure. But signing off here from Gratwick Gaming, shout out to everyone tuning in, because you know when it's Gratwick Gaming, Code Zox, and Trainwreck Sports, this simulation, these touchdowns, these long plays, these breaking news, these giveaways, these details, and these wing discussions, and most importantly, this train